Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo. Please keep in mind it is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. So let's just jump right in here. Um, this person, they would have emotionally distanced themselves from you because of their own insecurities, okay? Um, but don't let their silence fool you because they're still very interested in you. They still desire to be with you, this person, okay? Although you wouldn't know it from the way that they're acting or from by their silence. It's like a wall of silence. It's like that. Um, this could be happening to you. This could be the other person. This could be you. Maybe maybe you emotionally distanced yourself from someone because of your insecurities. So it can go one way or the other. But whichever way it is, this person is definitely thinking of returning. I think they've been thinking about it for a long time, but it is their insecurities that are holding them there. So let's go have a look. Because the Eight of Coins is about putting effort into something. Into what? Into the Six of Wands. Returning, getting to the root issue, seeking somebody out, seeking their attention. Then you have the Garden. And the Garden is about somebody who has ghosted you, who will reappear. They make themselves seen again. Okay? So that's what that is about. And it could also be a meeting place somewhere in public. Okay? It could possibly a park even. Okay, so because it is representative of a garden, possibly a park. All right, or near a park even. um, at the heart of this reading we have the card of justice, and it is about responsibility, consequences. So there could have been the consequence. This is a consequence of them not having dealt with their insecurities, or you, whichever way this goes. It could be that somebody had a lot of insecurities. We see it here in the card of poverty. They felt unloved. Okay, they probably felt unloved. Maybe they felt taken advantage of. Maybe they felt the victim, and maybe they look at that. Maybe they thought they weren't going to get what they wanted. Maybe you didn't felt that you didn't or couldn't love them for some reason, but they are thinking of you. You cannot deny what's being shown here. Okay. Still, however, there's like a certain expectation when it comes to getting what they want. All right. Now, I think that they are more prone to negative thinking. Again, this is because of their insecurities. On top of the card of justice here, we have the Nine of Coins, card of light and shadows. So this is a card of doubts and desires. A desire, it indicates a desire to be with somebody. Life or this situation somehow doesn't seem fair. It's sitting on justice. They desire to be with somebody, but maybe there was a consequence for something they've done, something they've said. What we see on this card is that there may be some hesitation, insecurities again, about being with somebody or about making something right with justice here. Okay, about going back to someone and speaking a truth, or even going back and seeking it. There's many of you watching, so it could go many different ways. So the body may have a very deep desire to be with somebody, okay? But the mind is holding them back, and it all just doesn't seem fair. Here we have this man on top of these cards, and you see he holds a hat. Okay, he does bring opportunity. the hat is an indicator of status. And so he does bring an opportunity or hold the opportunity to be able to change the status of this situation. So I feel like this person really does hold the key. I feel like they want to change the status, but they've got to, I feel like from what I'm seeing here, I feel like they have to help themselves. And like they got to kind of rescue themselves from the thoughts they're thinking, from all of these insecurities. They may need to face down some old ghosts, you know. There could be a pattern of thinking here with the devil at the bottom. They could be also thinking obsessively about you, okay, or vice versa. Thinking obsessively about wanting to fix things, make things right. Look at that. Justice here, and justice is at the root. So this is about extending the olive branch, making up to someone, making it right, and they are studying the idea of it. First, they need to understand why the person left. If they can't see that for themselves, then maybe they're not quite ready. They could be in denial. The eyes of the moon are closed. So there could be something, yeah, and you have the moon up here, the eyes are again closed. There's something this person isn't seeing about this situation. They're still hurting from something in their past, I believe. This is a card that indicates they're still hurting. Here we see they're looking at the empty cup and they're trying to figure out why somebody left or why it didn't work. And so I feel like this person may need to rescue themselves. I feel like there's something here that could have been at the root or the cause that they weren't seeing of this separation, of this distance. And I feel it has to do with all of their insecurities having to do with relationships. So probably a past relationship, something deeper, something before this one. There's a pattern that was developed from it. They need to look at this if they want this new beginning. Okay, they have to be aware or become aware. That awareness is the first step of how they got here. If they want to get out of this place, if they want to fix things, if they want to help themselves, then that first step is awareness of how I got there, and an honest assessment also, because justice is here. They must be honest about how they got here. Did they tell their partner how they were feeling? I don't think so. Okay? I think that because he's here, I think that they kept a lot of things hidden, that they weren't open, that they had the opportunity to, but they didn't. Because he's sitting under the archway. Archways are opportunities. So I feel like he had the opportunity to open up, but he didn't. Maybe he was afraid to, you know. He could be looking at doing this. Yeah, okay, so he was missing information in the past and he got really into his emotions. Emotions kind of clouded his view of the way things really were, because this is a card of woe is me, drinking to the bottom of the cup, because they were afraid of what they were going to receive. That's what it was. And this comes from deep repressed emotions. Okay, so this is why the opportunity of the Wheel of Fortune went into the reverse. There were many things that played a part in this first and foremost is that they didn't take care of that old wound. They carried it and they didn't open up to their partner about how they were really feeling. So that means there was no communication, or there wasn't, the communication wasn't equal at least. Um, they didn't want to communicate, too afraid, too many insecurities, so the Wheel of Fortune turned in reverse. In the upright, it's about taking a risk, a blind risk, stepping into the unknown, because the person that spins the wheel on this card is blindfolded. So they must have faith, you know. They must have faith in this opportunity that it's going to be what it will be, no matter what, you know. But they didn't have that faith, and so they didn't take the risk and lost the opportunity. Okay, so but they still want it. They still want it. There's a standoff here. And so they're going back to the scene in their mind and playing it over and over again obsessively, because she's here. Escamot de foi can be obsessive behaviors as well as the devil. So those two combined with the sword in the middle, I kind of feel like this is obsessive thoughts going around in their mind. They're trying to figure out, how did I end up at this Three of Coins alone? Okay, they look at the tools, they threw them down and they left. They just kind of gave up, is what they did. They didn't take the risk. They didn't open up. They didn't communicate. They didn't speak what's in their heart. And look who's sitting right here, the Empress, and she's all about speaking from the heart. Okay, and so the Hierophant is here. This is questioning someone, questioning something, learning. This could be learning learning to listen to the heart. With her, heart-based words are here. So learning to listen to the heart, learning to listen to the intuition, and that's something that they didn't do. Something that they really need to do, okay, if they want this, and they do. They do. It's right here. Ace of Wisdom, that is a new beginning, or at least the potential for one, for a relationship that broke up, fell apart, okay? They're sitting there, and that's the problem. The problem is they want it. Their hand is out. Come and help me, please. Their hand is out. Look at them. Their hand is out. They hold the crutch, but they're not getting up. So they have the solution. They could use that crutch to get up by themselves, but they're not. Instead, they're holding out their hand. Come help me, please. You know, but this is a card of needing to rescue yourself. Much like the Five of Coins, you know, in the regular tarot, about needing to help yourselves. You have the ability to do it. I think they're beginning to realize that I need to help myself, because they are, that's what this card is saying. And that's the idea that she is studying. It's like, well, okay, if I want to change things, and I recognize that things really need to change, if I want to change things, I'm going to have to do something I've been avoiding for a long time, and that is face down those ghosts of the past. You see how they hide their face down there? They didn't want to do it, but it's time. Okay, it's time. And so here they are with all their insecurities, going back and forth and back and forth. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? When they walked away, or when you walked away, however this ended, I kind of feel like they forced the hand, possibly. Um, So because of their behavior, I feel like they could have forced the hand, or they just suddenly abruptly left. And but they were still interested in you. They were just upset. They were angry with that emperor there. Okay. They were armored and they weren't letting you in. Okay, because they let somebody in before in their past and they got really badly hurt, really badly hurt. So do I try it again? Do I take a chance on love again? Oh yes, indeed they do. There they are. So you can expect to hear from this person. Understand that they do have a lot of insecurities and that this is something that they will be working through still as this reconciliation happens. They're still going to have these insecurities, but opening up and talking with you, that is absolutely necessary, and it will also help them to heal quicker, okay, and learn to trust again. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.